welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to do a line graph, and it's going to be pretty simple. So just make sure you download the FIFA data. I'll link it in the description where to get that data. Once you got that data, you upload it to the data source by clicking add here, Microsoft Excel, and then there'll be a PowerPoint that will come up. You'll get 3 tabs, so make sure you drag this one into the field. Once that's done, you've uploaded the data. You can go into sheet 1, and then you're going to have to do a calculated field because the data is split between away goals and home goals. So I've got total goals here. If I open that up, if I edit it, click on it, right click, and we click edit, this is my calculated field that I've got. So we've got away goals plus home goals, and then in brackets you want to sum it. So then you click apply, click OK, and then you've got that as a measure. So what we want to do, we want to do a simple line graph. So what we want to look at is how the total goals change over a year of the tournament. So we've got the year dimension here. So we want years across the bottom, which means it will be columns. So we put the year in columns, and we put the total goals in rows. It allows me to do that, yes. So here it's given us circles, right? But technically we want line graphs. So normally it will be automatic, and it will be something like that. If it's an automatic, you can change it to line graph, and then it goes to line graph. If you want circles, you can have it as circles. We'll just keep it as circles for now, but we can change the color. So we can change the colors here. Once you've got it in circles, whatever color you want. You can make a border. So we can have a border with a different color, though you can't probably see it as much. You probably need to increase the size. If you want to change the size, you'll probably be able to see it, but there's a little, maybe I'll use a different color so you can see it a little bit better. So let's use blue, and we use the border color red, so you can see the border color there. You can see that outline of the border. We can change the size again, go back to a little bit smaller. Or we can switch it just purely to line graphs. If you switch it to line graphs, you'll get something like that. Again, you can change the color to darker blue. If you want to have the circles, you'll have little pointy circles like that, but you can't really change the size. Or you could just have it zigzag. So what you can do, you can also change it into like a step function graph like this, or you could just do like ceilings and floors. Again, you can change the lines here. Let's just keep it on lines here. Again, if you want to change the size, change the size. If you want to put a label in there, if you want the label of the total goals, you're going to have total goals and put labels there. So then you can see the labels here. If you want a calculated field, so like you want to do a quick calculation, percentage of total, you can see here a percentage of total in the whole tournaments between 1930 to 2014. But I don't like that. So going back to the circles, let's put this as a solid line. Let's decrease it into normal. Let's create another graph. So we do another total goals at the bottom. We can split it into 2 here because the rows are split into 2. Let's do this one into circles. Actually, let's just click that one. We want that into circle, and we want that marks into line. So if you've got 2 marks here, you can see that you can open all the marks, or you can have one mark for one of them, another mark for another one. What we can do is make it a dual axis. So if you just go up here and click should be dual axes here, yeah, making it to dual axes and they'll be superimposed. This way you've got like circles on top of it, and also you can change the size. And you can obviously change the color and stuff. If you want it black or whatever. If you want no border, or you just want the border none, you can change it back to blue. I think those circles are a little bit too big, so we'll make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do here. If you want to get rid of the axes, I'm pretty sure you can hide the axes here. Edit axes. Probably change the range as well. Show header, so you can get rid of it like that if you unclick the header, or if you want it back. You want to come back here, and you want to show header, you can get it back again. So yeah, I mean, these are the steps to do a line graph.